Diddy will be sued, and I say will be because nothing has been filed yet, by at least 120 people in the next 30 days. So,
breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear.
Sean Diddy, once a powerhouse in the music industry known for luxury, fame, and bravado, now finds himself a shadow of his former self. Gone are the red carpets, private jets, and extravagant parties. Instead, he's confined to a cold, grim cell at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn, a place many describe as a living nightmare. But it's not just his prison conditions that have everyone talking. The whispers, rumors, and shocking allegations about Diddy's behavior, both inside and outside of those concrete walls, have the world buzzing. This dramatic fall from grace has left everyone questioning what really happened to the mogul who once ruled the entertainment world.
It's just incredible. And, it brings into context our whole system of innocent till proven guilty. Why is he not being given bond? And, we could debate that all day long. Of all people that's unlikely to flee or get away, well, he's got the resources to flee, but he's so recognizable. And isn't he innocent till proven guilty? Well, yeah, but, we have to recognize there are degrees of innocent till proven guilty. When you have this much...
Just a few months ago, Diddy was the picture of success, living it up in Central Park, playing hacky sack with friends, and flaunting his wealth with that signature swagger. But now, the transformation is nothing short of shocking. Reports from his recent court appearance describe a man who looks drastically thinner, with gray streaks replacing his once jet black hair. Elizabeth Milner, a journalist at his pre-trial hearing, didn't mince words when she described Diddy's dramatic change. She painted a picture of a man who had gone from living in luxury to struggling behind bars, looking worn and frail. He's noticeably thinner, and it seems the pressure of detention is starting to take its toll on him, Milner said. Given the immense weight of the legal battles he's facing, it's no surprise that Diddy's appearance has drastically changed.
It's a legitimate concern. No judge wants to wake up and read the headlines the next day. Oh, they treated this guy special and they gave him bond, and now he's gone and he fled from justice. So that's what's in the back of most judges' minds. On the other hand, we deal with cases where clients have significant funds sometimes. And sometimes where there's money, you can craft a unique solution. Years ago, it was the ankle bracelet and the ankle monitor.
This isn't just about weight loss or bad prison food. There's a far darker side to Diddy's situation. Rumors have surfaced suggesting that Diddy's refusal to eat isn't due to the notorious conditions at MDC Brooklyn, but because he's terrified of being poisoned. According to former inmate and prison consultant Larry Levine, Diddy is reportedly refusing meals out of fear that someone might try to harm him. He does get a lot of people in trouble. People want to harm him, Levine said on a podcast. The fear? That someone on the outside might have a connection inside, and they could contaminate his food. Think about it, Diddy isn't just another inmate. He's a high-profile figure with a long history of making powerful enemies, both personally and professionally. The charges against him, including allegations of coercion and racketeering, point to a network of influential people who might want to silence him. MDC Brooklyn, infamous for its rough conditions and violent history, is hardly a safe place for someone with Diddy's celebrity status. With tensions running high, it's no surprise he's paranoid. But is this fear justified, or just another layer of the drama surrounding his fall from grace?
It's just interesting to me that with all the money he has and all the resources he has, they couldn't craft some solution that lets him be under some form of house arrest. And again, it sounds like special treatment, but the truth of the matter is, to incarcerate somebody like him is expensive to all of us. We're taxpayers, and he's got to have unique situations. You can't put him in general population where, everyone wants a piece of him and everyone wants to be his friend and everyone...
Observers at Diddy's court appearances have been quick to note not only his physical decline, but also his increasingly erratic behavior. While his legal team insists he's fit, healthy, and fully focused on his defense, others are raising concerns. His refusal to eat and significant weight loss are seen by some as signs of deeper issues, perhaps even mental health struggles. Being locked up, especially under intense public scrutiny, would take a toll on anyone. Adding fuel to the fire are whispers of Diddy's alleged health problems, which we'll get into shortly, but they only seem to confirm that something is seriously wrong. Then there's the bizarre rumor about Diddy's behavior in prison. Word on the street is that he's surrounded himself with a group of loyal followers, other inmates who cater to his every need, including making his bed. Yes, you heard that right. Diddy, once a man who demanded the world at his feet, apparently still has a crew of devoted groupies even behind bars. But the plot thickens. These groupies are reportedly fighting amongst themselves for Diddy's attention, grown men in a federal detention center squabbling over who gets to fold his sheets. It sounds almost too outrageous to be true, but in a case like this, nothing seems out of the question.
Well, Sierra, anything's possible, right? But now this judge has an even harder time, I think, because the past judge locked him up, didn't let him out, and he's still there available for trial. If the new judge lets him out on bond and something goes wrong, and this isn't the analysis that I'm proud to make, right? We shouldn't be saying, well, judges are worried about their own skin and how they look if something bad happens.
As if Diddy's decline wasn't already wild enough, new allegations are emerging, further fueling the fire surrounding his controversial lifestyle. For years, whispers about his private life have circulated, and now, those whispers are louder than ever. Reports suggest that Diddy's behavior behind bars mirrors the same problematic actions he's been accused of outside, the same allegations of inappropriate conduct and unhealthy relationships that have shadowed him for years. The line between fact and fiction is becoming increasingly blurred. Adding to the drama is Jaguar Wright, a singer known for her unfiltered commentary on the music industry. In a recent interview, she claimed to know even more about Diddy's dark secrets, suggesting that his alleged behavior is just the tip of the iceberg. She's promised to reveal even more shocking details in an upcoming show. Whether or not you believe her, one thing's clear: Diddy's name is continuing to dominate the headlines. All this turmoil raises serious questions. How much of what's being said is true? Are these just rumors fueled by Diddy's celebrity status, or is there more to the story? With his trial set for May 2025, every move Diddy makes is under a microscope. His refusal to eat, alleged paranoia, and drastic transformation are being closely scrutinized, not just by the public, but by those involved in his case. Could his behavior be a calculated move for sympathy, or is it a genuine reaction to the immense pressure he's facing?
It sounded crazy, like I said before. They said that 2,300 people reached out to the law firm, and out of the 2,300 people, I guess they decided to go with just a little over 100, which seems like it's they just put out the number and everybody's calling to see if they can get a check.
It's insane. It's insane. Now, again, he did say that nothing has been filed yet because he says he wants to make sure that they do their due diligence and get this.
MDC Brooklyn is no ordinary jail. It's notorious for being one of the worst detention centers in the country. Inmates have long complained about unsanitary conditions, limited access to basic necessities, violence, understaffing, and even power outages that leave prisoners in freezing temperatures. Survival in such a brutal environment often requires adaptation. For someone like Diddy, accustomed to a life of luxury and privilege, the contrast must be jarring. Yet, despite the harsh conditions, he's reportedly refusing to leave his cell. Whether driven by fear, defiance, or something else, his actions only deepen the mystery surrounding his time behind bars.
They're going to try everything. They're going to try to transfer him. They're going to try to get him out. In a normal case where it's a high-profile person or a well-funded person, the prosecution and the judge is a little bit more concerned about a wrongful prosecution because people that are mad that they're being arrested for a crime they didn't commit can turn around and file for malicious prosecution.
Diddy's legal troubles are far from over, with serious charges that could lead to decades behind bars if he's convicted. His legal team is working tirelessly to defend him, but the situation grows more complicated each day. Amid rumors about his behavior, health, and relationships, it's difficult to discern fact from fiction. One thing is clear: this is a story that's still unfolding, and with each new development, the mystery surrounding Diddy deepens.
Every jail is bad, and some jails are worse than others. And the problem, again, is if you move him, why is he getting special treatment? And maybe he's earned special treatment. Maybe what he's done, maybe he's given so much back to his fans and to the world and to charity that maybe there's a way that it plays out in the end. But again, to go into court and say this jail is bad, move him to another jail, is not your first argument. That's sort of the...
As the days pass, new details about Diddy's situation continue to surface, and the world is watching closely to see how it all plays out. Will he clear his name and reclaim his place in the music industry, or is this the beginning of the end for one of music's most iconic figures? Only time will tell. But for now, the drama surrounding his incarceration is only intensifying. If the rumors are anything to go by, the Real story might be even wilder than what we've heard so far. The situation surrounding Diddy's life behind bars has become a storm of speculation, paranoia, and power plays. With every passing day, the narrative grows more bizarre. Diddy isn't just fighting for his freedom, he's also battling for survival in ways no one could have predicted. The rumors, his alleged behavior, and his deteriorating health paint a picture of a man struggling on multiple fronts, both inside and outside the prison walls.
Now, to the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs. This one has so many people talking. The disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here?
Let's dive into the heart of the matter, Diddy's refusal to eat. While some might chalk it up to adjusting to the harsh realities of prison life, others believe there's more at play. Sources close to the situation claim Diddy's paranoia has reached alarming levels. He's reportedly convinced that someone is trying to harm him through his meals. And with the enemies he's rumored to have, it's not hard to see why he might feel like a target. Larry Levine, a former inmate and prison consultant, didn't hesitate to voice his concerns, suggesting that someone on the outside could have a connection inside the prison, potentially slipping something into Diddy's food over time. Whether it's pure paranoia or cautious instinct, Diddy's refusal to eat has left him noticeably thinner, sparking further speculation about his health.
This is very significant, just from who we associate Diddy being and everything we've seen him do over the decades. Like you said, this is quite the downfall to go from, we saw the mansions back in March that were raided by the feds. So to go from living in those mansions to being in a jail cell right now, I think it really underscores the magnitude of what he's facing and the weight of the federal government.
Whispers about Diddy's health have been circulating ever since his arrest, and the rumors are growing louder. The latest speculation suggests that Diddy might be dealing with a serious illness, one that has been worsened by his time in prison. Adding fuel to the fire is Jaguar Wright, the outspoken singer who seems determined to expose what she claims is the truth about Diddy. In a recent interview, she hinted at something major, something that could shake the foundation of his carefully crafted image. According to Jaguar, Diddy is allegedly battling a condition he's kept hidden for years. She even cryptically mentioned that he's been facing it head-on, leaving fans and critics alike wondering what exactly she's referring to.
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of.
Jaguar didn't stop at Diddy. She claimed his situation isn't unique, suggesting a larger hidden issue involving other high-profile figures. I could name at least 20 others dealing with the same thing, she said, though she refused to name names. She teased, revealing all the details on her upcoming show. Whether you believe her or not, her comments have only added to the chaos surrounding Diddy's story.
It sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotape.
Inside the Metropolitan Detention Center, Diddy's behavior has raised significant concerns. Reports suggest he's refusing to leave his cell, a move causing complications in his ongoing legal battles. Some view it as a calculated tactic to delay the legal process, while others see it as a sign of his deteriorating mental state. Whatever the reason, his refusal has led to growing frustration among those involved. One source revealed that Diddy's legal team has been struggling to coordinate with him, citing his unwillingness to participate as a major obstacle. It's like he's shutting down, the source said. He's not just fighting the system, he's fighting himself. But let's not forget where it all started. Diddy's legal troubles are explosive. Federal prosecutors allege he orchestrated elaborate schemes involving coercion and manipulation, charges that could result in decades behind bars if proven true. While his legal team insists on his innocence, the weight of the allegations has left even his most loyal supporters questioning how much they truly know about the man behind the music.
Hey, real quickly, all that commissary stuff, he's not getting any of that because people in the SHU have an abbreviated list. So he's out of luck. No stake for him. Yeah, he is on watch. This guy thought he would have went home. All of a sudden, he didn't get bond. Remember, the first night that he was there.
Adding another layer of complexity to Diddy's case is the harsh environment he now finds himself in. MDC Brooklyn, infamous for its poor conditions, frequent altercations, and lack of basic amenities, is far removed from the luxury mansions and five-star hotels Diddy is accustomed to. Described by some as hell on earth, adjusting to this brutal reality must be a stark contrast for him. Michael Cohen, a former inmate at a similar facility, painted a grim picture of what Diddy might be experiencing. He's waking up on a steel bed with a thin mattress and no pillow, staring at cinderblock walls. For someone who's built a career on opulence and excess, the contrast is jarring, to say the least, but things take a darker turn when rumors about Diddy's behavior behind bars begin to surface. Allegations of inappropriate conduct have emerged, with some claiming that he's managed to maintain an air of control within the prison. Reports suggest he has surrounded himself with a group of loyal followers, other inmates, who are allegedly vying for his approval in strange and unsettling ways. One former inmate described the situation as unlike anything I'd ever seen, claiming that Diddy's influence extends far beyond his cell walls. Whether true or just another layer of rumor, the idea that Diddy could wield such power in a place like MDC Brooklyn is both fascinating and troubling. Compounding all this is Diddy's state of mind. While his legal team insists that he's focused and determined, others inside the facility aren't so sure. Sources claim moments of apparent paranoia, with Diddy reportedly refusing to interact with other inmates or even leave his cell. Some believe this behavior is linked to alleged health issues, while others think it's a strategic move to protect himself from potential threats. Whatever the truth may be, it's clear that the man once known for his larger-than-life persona is now facing challenges that even his wealth and influence can't easily overcome.
And I understand that he has a shrink coming by his cell to see him several times a day. And now there's talk about putting him in, it's like a bubble. It's like a cell that has like a plexiglass wall in it, where they have inmates watching you. That's actually their job, to keep an eye on the inmates that are on watch.
As the trial date draws nearer, the world is left wondering what the future holds for Diddy. Will he clear his name and rebuild his empire, or is this the beginning of the end for one of the most influential figures in music history? The questions are endless, and the answers remain elusive. One thing is certain, this story is far from over. With each new revelation, the intrigue deepens, leaving fans, critics, and onlookers eagerly awaiting the next chapter. And if the rumors are true, the real story may be even more shocking than anyone imagined.
Okay, some people do think that Diddy can help him, but this guy's going to be locked up forever. His case will probably take at least 3 years to litigate. He'll stay at MDC. There's rumors that he wants to go to Essex County Jail in New Jersey because he doesn't like MDC. He's a Marshals inmate. There's no way they're going to transfer him back and forth, I don't know, several times a week.
As Diddy's story unfolds, the questions about his behavior, health, and future grow more complex. Is his paranoia justified, or is there more behind his actions? And what about the rumors of his health issues? Could Jaguar Wright's claims hold truth? Share your thoughts and theories in the comments. Is Diddy's behavior a calculated move, or is he truly struggling under pressure? Don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.